Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So such friends, I'll highly suggest you to watch our video, as they will be very beneficial for you in the long.
Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 4th of April. This session will be very helpful for you, so stay tuned till the end. And also friends, I'll suggest you all to watch our daily topic wise videos that we are uploading of monthly current affairs. Alright, it is basically a single topic that covers all the important topic, all the current affairs of the single topic. For example, for national affairs, or be it your important days, or be it your sports, defense, science and technology, international affairs, national affairs. All right, they will be very helpful for you in the long term, so do watch them also. Now let's start with our current affairs for the day. Which edition of Poshan Pakwada was celebrated in 2023? By which ministry it was celebrated? When was it celebrated? First of all, remember, it is the 5th edition of the Poshan Pakwada that was recently observed. All right, Poshan Pakwada. This is the 5th edition of Poshan Pakwada that we observed. This was observed by which ministry? Ministry of Women, Child and Development. Right. Then from when to when this was observed? This was observed nationwide from 20th of March till 3rd of April. All right. And why was it observed? It was observed to raise awareness about the importance of nutrition. To raise awareness about the importance of nutrition and promote eating healthy habits through Jan Andolan and Jan Bhagidari, that is with mass participation and people also promoting this, that is the importance of nutrition and promote healthy eating habits through Jan Andolan. Then there is a theme of it that you need to remember for Poshan Pakwada 2023, that is nutrition for all together towards a healthy India. This is the theme for Poshan Pakwada. So these are the things that you need to remember regarding Poshan Pakwada. It was the 5th edition observed by Ministry of Women, Child and Development from 20th to 3rd of April. It was about creating awareness about the importance of nutrition and good eating, healthy eating habits, as well as the theme here that you need to remember is nutrition for all together towards a healthy India. Then there is an other program that is similar to this only, that is Poshan Abhiyan. This was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 2018 and it was basically to ensure people's participation and bring nutrition to the forefront. Correct. Apart from this, year 2023 has been declared as the International Year of the Millets. It was declared in 2018 by Prime Minister Narendra Modi only. Alright, and basically remember, as a part of this International Year of the Millets 2023, Poshan Pakwada will also popularize Shri Anna. Shri Anna is a basically a type of millet only. All right, and to popularize this Shri Anna millet into the globally or into the global market, this was also part of it. Correct. So this is everything you need to know regarding Poshan Pakwada. Here you can see it is your Ministry of Women, Child and Development. Fifth edition of it was observed. It was from 20th of March to 3rd of April, and basically to raise awareness about the importance of nutrition and promote healthy eating habits. The theme here you need to remember is nutrition for all together towards a healthy India, and Poshan Abhiyan was launched by PM Narendra Modi on 8th of March 2018 for ensuring people participation. Correct. Next, what is the unemployment rate for March 2023 according to CIME? CIME, it is your Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, and recently the data was released for unemployment of India for March 2023, and it was recorded a highest in the last 3 months, and the data was 7.8%. All right, it is the highest in the last 3 months. All right, and in February, if we talk about the same, it was 7.45%. The unemployment rate in January was around 7.14%, and in March it is now 7.8%. Correct. Then if we talk about the state which is the highest unemployment, it is in Haryana. It is in Haryana, and the highest unemployment rate here is around by 26%. Correct. And the place that has the least unemployment, it is your Chhattisgarh. It is your Chhattisgarh. Correct. So this data was released by CIME, that is your Center for Monitoring, CMIE, not CIME, CMIE. Correct. That is Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, and here the unemployment rate increased to 7.8% for March. That is the highest in 3 months, 7.45 in February and 7.14 in January. And the highest employment is in Haryana with 26.8, followed by Rajasthan and Jammu and Kashmir, and the least is in Uttarakhand and Chhattisgarh. Next, World Bank. World Bank recently released a report that is Striving for Clean Air Pollution and Public Health in South Asia. So remember, this report was released by which organization? It was released by World Bank, and basically it is on the concentration of fine PM. What is PM? Here we are not talking about Prime Minister, it is your particulate matter. Alright, these are the small dust particles using which we determine what is the level of pollution in the atmosphere or in the air surrounding you. So this report stated that concentration of fine PM, that particulate matter like soot and small dust, in some of the South Asia's most densely populated and underdeveloped areas are up to 20 times higher than that are recommended by the WHO. For example, if we take about Delhi, if we take about Pakistan, Lahore, then in Delhi it comes your Mumbai also, right? Punjab, Haryana, that is basically Delhi NCR region. These are the locations that have high level of pollution. Not just this, in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Dhaka also is one of the places that has the highest level of pollution in their city. And in Dhaka, remember, it is recognized for air pollution. as well as it is also recognized for noise pollution, and it is the most noise populated city in the world. If we talk about this report, according to World Bank, that is striving for clean air pollution and public health in South Asia. Here in this report, it stated the concentration of fine particulate matter like soot and dust particles of PM 2.5 in some South Asia most densely populated and underdeveloped areas up to 20 times higher than recommended by WHO of 5 micrograms per cubic meter. According to this report, South Asia is the home to 9 of the top 10 polluted cities into the world, according to this data, and this includes Dhaka, Bangladesh also. The report claims that around 20% of the premature deaths in Bangladesh are caused by air pollution. It estimated that it causes 2 million premature deaths in South Asia each year and imposes huge economic damages. All right, if we talk about World Bank, who is set to become the new unopposed president of World Bank? Ajay Banga. Where is the headquarters of World Bank? Washington, DC. And when was it established? 1944. Correct? Next. Which bank became the first Indian bank to open SRVA? What is this SREA first of all? Or let me read the question first. Which bank became the first Indian bank to open SRVA Malaysia for trade settlement in rupees? See, they were set up in Malaysia. SRVA. SRVA stands for Special Rupee Vostro accounts. What are Vostro accounts? When Indian government opens their bank account, or Indian bank opens the bank account in the different country with which they want to trade. There are two types of accounts: Vostro accounts and Nostro accounts. Nostro accounts are those accounts when the bank of different country which we are trading, they will come and open their bank account into the Indian branch. And Vostro account is when Indian banks go to that country and open bank account into their country's branch. Right? So recently, Special Rupee Vostro accounts has been opened by with which country for trade settlement in Indian rupees. Alright, so remember it is with Malaysia. These Vostro accounts were opened in Malaysia, and which is the first bank, Indian bank, to open these special Vostro accounts in Malaysia? It will be your Union Bank of India, UBI. Very important question, right? UBI opened their special Rupee Vostro account in Malaysia to facilitate the transaction between India and Malaysia in Indian rupees. This will be done through the UBI's corresponding bank in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, that is India International Bank of Malaysia. With this, UBI, that is your Union Bank of India, became the first Indian bank to open these special Rupee Vostro account in Malaysia for trade settlement in Indian rupees. This will allow India and Malaysian traders to invoice their trade in Indian rupees and settle the payment in the same. If we talk about Union Bank of India, who is the managing director here? A. Mani Mekhlai ji. Headquarter, it is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Correct? Next, IDBI Bank. IDBI Bank has revised the FD rates and launched the new Amrit Mahotsav FD scheme. I repeat, IDBI Bank, it is a private sector lender bank, and they have received the interest rate, or they have revised the interest rate for fixed deposit for under 2 crore rupees. All right, and these interest rate will be effective from 1st of April 2023. All right, in response to IDBI, they have introduced Amrit Mahotsav FD scheme for the retail investors, which provide a return of 7.65% for senior citizens and 7.15% for general public. If we talk about these FD rates, for deposits expiring in 7 days to 10 years, the bank currently guarantees interest rate ranging from 3% to 6.25% for general public and 3.5% to 6.75% for senior citizen. Similarly, for fixed deposit that mature in 7 to 30 days, the bank currently offers interest rate of 3%, where it offers an interest rate of 3.35 for deposits that mature in 31 to 45 days. And similarly you can see, and correct here, this is 7 to 10 days, right? Next is economy and business. The first is India's tech SMEs projected to reach 30 to 40 billion dollar by fiscal year 2030 as per the data released by NASSCOM Pro Hens report. I repeat, according to the report that was launched by NASSCOM in collaboration with ProHands, that is India's tech MSME rising in the global digital arena, the digital technology SME's revenue share in fiscal year 2030 is expected to reach 30 to 40 billion dollar. See, if we are talking about startups, there was a report also that was released a few weeks back that stated that we saw during this all the war, the global inflation, all the geopolitics that is happening, because of which the funding in the Indian startup was reduced. But now the trend is coming back, and now the global investors are in funding in the Indian startups. Correct. So, NASSCOM along with Prohans stated a report that India's SME sector is projected to reach by 30 to 40 billion dollar by 2030. The tech SMEs, which companies 7 to 9% of the overall technology industry, was also expected to contribute an estimate of 15 to 20 billion dollar in revenues. And these tech SMEs offer cloud services, advanced analytics, AI solutions, and they were expected to account for 30 to 45% of overall tech revenue by 50 fiscal year 2030. Remember, Indian tech SMEs are MSMEs that offer technology, software, hardware, and service to Indian and global entities and are headquartered in India. Correct? Next, see, this is not just the revenue that you will be generating from the tech startup, but we know that because of digitization, technology is being used in each and every sector. Be it education, we call it edtech; be it finance, we call it fintech. Now we are using the technology in agriculture also, so once it will be known as agri-tech, right? Be it in any education sector, say take your schools, colleges, we will be using digitization. Robots, in robotics we are definitely using your technology. In fintech we have started using it. Even in agriculture we are using drones, IoT, all right. Various other satellites are being used to monitor the climate. So what is happening is all the technology is being implemented into the different sectors. And now with the emerging artificial intelligence era, because this is the era of artificial intelligence, and you will be seeing more technologies coming up in the world. All right, and that is the reason it is expected that these SMEs will touch a target of 30 to 40 billion dollar in revenue by the year 2030. Correct, and this report was released by NASSCOM along with ProHens. Next is who has received the Foswal Special Literacy for Bangabandhu. Remember, this was received, or this was given to the father of Sheikh Hasina, but on the behalf of her, Sheikh Hasina received this prize. What is this Foswal Special Literary Prize? It is the Foswal stands for the Foundation of Sak Writers and Literature. During the 63rd foundation, or during the 63rd Literature Festival, that is the Foundation of Sak Writers and Literature, that is Foswal, bestowed the Sak Literature Award 2023, which is the special literary award also, and this was awarded to the Bangladesh Prime Minister's father, who is also known as the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and on the basis of him only her daughter received this prize. All right, the award was handed over to his daughter, Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. And remember, SAK Literary Award for 2023 was bestowed to him for his great literary excellence through his trilogy, The Unfinished Memoirs, The Person Diaries, and The New China as I Saw It 1952. Right? Also remember this Foswal 3-day regional literary conference. It was held in New Delhi. and this SARC Literary Award has been given annually since 2001 by the FOSWAL. And what is the full form of FOSWAL that you need to remember? It is your Foundation of SARC Writers and Literature. Correct. Next, who became the 40th president of Fiki Ladies Organization, FLO? Who became the 40th president of FLO, that is your Fiki Ladies Organization, and she is Sudha Shiv Kumar. Sudha Shiv Kumar, she's a Chennai, Tamil Nadu based lawyer and investment banker, and remember, she became the 40th president of Fiki Ladies Organization, right? And she will be here for the term 23-24. Sudha Shiv Kumar, who has she replaced? She has succeeded or replaced Jayanti Dalima, who was the 39th national president of Fiki FLO, and prior to this appointment, Sudha Shiv Kumar was serving as the national senior vice president of Fiki FLO. As the 40th president of Fiki FLO, Sudha Shiv Kumar will focus on empowering women by facilitating an enabling environment that will provide or that will promote entrepreneurship, industry participation, economic development for women. So coming back, remember, Sudha Kumar became the 40th president of Fiki's Ladies Organization. Right? When was this Fiki Lady Organization established? It was established in 1983 and the headquarters is in New Delhi. Next, Vice Admiral Sanjay Jasjit Singh has assumed the charge of VCNS of the Indian Navy. Now, what is this VCNS? VCNS stands for Vice Chief of Naval Staff. So, Vice Admiral Sanjay Jasjit Singh, he has assumed the charge of Vice Chief of Naval Staff of the Indian Navy. All right, very important. And following the incumbent of Vice Admiral S.N. Gourmet, who stepped down as the Vice Chief of Naval Staff on 31st of March due to retirement, and now Vijay Admiral Suraj Berry and VSM assumed the charge of the Chief of Personnel of the Indian Navy. So who has been appointed as the Chief of Personnel of Indian Navy? Vice Admiral Suraj Berry, and who has been appointed as the Vice Chief of Naval Staff and Vice Admiral Sanjay Jasjit Singh. So two appointment I am repeating again. Who has been appointed as the new Vice Chief of Naval Staff? He will be Vice Admiral Sanjay Jasjit Singh, and who has been appointed as the new Chief of Personnel? Vice Admiral Suraj Berry. Right? Important. Next, RBI appointed Neeraj Nigam as the new Executive Director. I repeat, RBI, that is Reserve Bank of India, has appointed Neeraj Nigam as the new Executive Director with immediate effect. He will be in charge of 4 departments, including that the Consumer Education and Protection. Before being promoted as ED, Neeraj Nigam was heading the Bhopal Regional Office of the RBI as Director. For more than 3 decades, he has worked as the RBI Central Office and regional offices in the field of regulation and supervision, human resource management, premises, currency management, bank accounts, and various other areas. Also, he has also earned the professional certification of Certified Associate of Indian Institute of Banking and Finance. And remember, Neeraj Nigam has been appointed as the new Executive Director. All right, and he will be in charge of the 4 departments, including the Consumer Education and Protection. Next is acquisition and mergers. LIC bought Bata India share for 108 crore rupees and increased their stake to 5.008%. Earlier, LIC was having 4.472% stake, and now they have increased their stake from 4.472 to 5.008%. Earlier, they have 57 lakh 48,000 some shares, and now their share has increased to 64 lakh 36,000. All right, Mumbai-based LIC has purchased 6.88 lakh share of Bata India Limited, a footwear retail company, for about 108 crore rupees. The purchase took place between 3rd January and 29th of March, and the shares were bought in an open market purchase at an average price of 1,000 1569.33 rupees per share. Correct. Moving on. Next is ISRO. ISRO successfully conducted the reusable launch vehicle autonomous landing mission in Karnataka. I repeat, this is important. ISRO, they have successfully conducted the reusable launch vehicle autonomous landing mission at the aeronautical test range in Chitradurga, Karnataka. The test involved the wing body lifted to an altitude of 4.5 km by Indian Air Force Chinook helicopter, subsequently freed to execute an independent high speed, that is 350 km per hour landing on a runway, and achieved the landing parameters. This test is the first time that a winged body has been released mid-air by a helicopter and carried out an autonomous landing. Alright, highly important. Coming back, remember it was ISRO. They have successfully conducted the reusable launch vehicle autonomous landing mission at the aeronautical test range in Chitradurga, Karnataka. Right? Next is India became the first country in the world to develop own model to estimate TB cases. I repeat, India became the first country in the world to estimate the tuberculosis burden in the country, and they have launched its country level mathematical model to estimate the prevalence of TB cases in India. TB is tuberculosis and it is caused in lungs. It is a communicable disease. It is a treatable disease, but still there is a lack of awareness in India about TB, and one suffering from the same will be secluded from the general public. Also remember, if we talk about it, India's TB incidence rate stands at 196 per 1 lakh population instead of 210 that was estimated by WHO. In 2021, WHO projected estimated deaths from the communicable disease at 4.94 lakh, whereas it was now about 3.2 lakh under the New India's model. Indian mathematical model estimated that the TB incidence rate per thousand in India is to be 196 in 2022 instead of 210 that was estimated by WHO in 2021. Alright, so this news is stating that India has developed their own system that will be estimating the number of TB cases in India, because they were not reliant on the data that has been given by the existing mechanism of WHO. Next is about environment. As you can see, we have new species and new genus and species of bagworm moth that was discovered in Kerala, and it has been named as Capulopsyche keralaensis because it was found in Kerala, so it was named as Capulopsyche keralaensis. It is the new genus and species of bagworm moth discovered in Kerala, as you can see here in the picture. Alright, now let's move to sports. F1 Rolex Australian Grand Prix 2023 was held recently, and Max Verstappen have won the Australian Grand Prix 2023. Who drives or Max Verstappen, as you can see him in the picture, he drives for which company? He drives for Red Bull. As you can see in this picture here, that Red Bull's Max Verstappen, he's a Belgian Dutch racer, and he has won his first ever Australian Grand Prix title at the Formula 1 Rolex Australian Grand Prix that was held in Melbourne, Australia. This is the Red Bull's first victory in Melbourne since 2011 with Sebastian Vettel. This also marks Max Verstappen's 80th career podium finish. With this, he ties with Ayrton Senna's total podium finishes. Also, 7-time world champion Mercedes Lewis Hamilton secured second position on the podium and his first podium position of the season, and Aston Martin's Fernando Alonso secured the third position. So on first, Max Verstappen for Red Bull. On second, he will be Lewis Hamilton for Mercedes, and on third will be Fernando Alonso for Aston Martin. And this we are talking about the Australian Grand Prix, alright, and it has been won by Max Verstappen. Next is PV Sindhu. As you can see here in the picture, she is related to which sport? She is related to badminton. Recently, she lost to a player in the finals. And remember, during the Madrid Spain Masters 2023, Indonesia's Georgia M. Tunjung defeated India's PV Sindhu to win the women's single title. Alright, she was a runner-up here. As you can see here, list of multiple winners for the Madrid Spain Masters 2023 is shown here. If we talk about men's singles, Kenta Nishimoto of Japan secured the top position and Kenta Suyama of Japan secured the second position. If we talk about women's singles, Georgia Mariska Tunjung of Indonesia, as we just saw, secured the top position, whereas PV Sindhu was on the second list. And you can see here for doubles and mixed doubles also for the same. But I need you to remember these two, both men and women's single, as they are important. Right? Next we are talking about obituary. As you can see him in the picture, Oscar winning Japanese composer Ryuichi Sakamoto has recently passed away. I repeat, Oscar winning Japanese composer and pop pioneer Ryuichi Sakamoto has recently passed away. Alright, he made his career debut in 1983, Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence, and both as an actor as well as film score composer. Alright, just remember Ryuichi Sakamoto recently passed away, and also he received an Oscar award in 1988 for The Last Emperor. Next is former Indian cricketer Salim Aziz Durrani also passed away. Salim Aziz Durrani, he was a former Afghan-born Indian cricketer. He passed away in Jamnagar, Gujarat at the age of 88. He was born on 11th of December 1934 in Kabul, Afghanistan, and he is the only Indian Test cricketer to have been born in Afghanistan. He represented India in 29 tests, scoring 1202 runs and taking 75 wickets. He also represented Gujarat, Rajasthan and Saurashtra in the Ranji Trophy of domestic cricket, and he was well known for India's first T20 or India's first Test series victory over England in 1961-62. In 1961, he was honored with Arjuna Award and he became the first cricketer to receive the Arjuna Award. And we are talking about Salim Aziz Durrani, and he recently passed away. Next is, when do we observe World Autism Awareness Day? World Autism Awareness Day is observed across the globe on 2nd of April. Alright, and it is basically to raise awareness about the ASD, that is Autism Spectrum Disorder, and to promote the livelihood of people having autism and to bring about a positive change in their life rather than a negative one. Then remember, if we talk about the same World Autism Awareness Day, it is observed on 2nd of April under the theme that is transforming the narrative, contributions at home, at work, in the art and policy making. Alright, very important, take a note of it. Then if we talk about UN, it is observed by UN. So Secretary General will be Antonio Guterres, headquarters is in New York. In New York only headquarters of United Nations Development Program is also located, and UN was established in 1945. Next, International Children's Book Day. International Children's Book Day is observed also on 2nd of April, and it is observed to basically to inspire children towards reading and to call attention to books, as it is a children's book day. So basically what it is to encourage the children to read more and more books, as it will develop their cognition. And the theme for the same that you need to remember for International Children's Day is I am a book, read me. This is the theme observed on the 2nd of April 2023. Right? Next. So friends, these were your important current affairs for today. Now let's go for a quick revision. 5th edition of Poshan Pakwada celebrated from 20th of March to 3rd of April. Unemployment rate was released for the March month and it is 7.8%, which is a 3-month high. Then World Bank reported striving for clean air pollution and public health in South Asia report. Union Bank of India became the first Indian bank to open SRVA, that is your special rupee Vostro accounts in Malaysia for trade settlement in Indian rupee. IDBI Bank received FD rates and launched a new Amrit Mahotsav FD scheme. India's tech SME is projected to reach $30 to $40 billion by fiscal year 2030 as per the NASSCOM Prohance report. Foswell's Special Literary Prize for Bangabandhu handed to Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Sudha Shiv Kumar took over as the 40th president of FICCI Ladies Organization. Vice Admiral Sanjay Jasjit Singh assumed the charge of VCNS of the Indian Navy, and RBI has appointed Neeraj Nigam as the new executive director. LIC bought Bata shares in India for 100 crore rupees, and they have increased their share to 5.008%. ISRO successfully conducts the reusable launch vehicle autonomous landing mission in Karnataka. India became the first country in the world to develop on model to estimate TB cases. Then Capulopsyche keralaensis, it is the new genus and species of bagworm moth that were discovered in Kerala. Then Rolex F1 Rolex Australian Grand Prix was held, and Red Bull's driver Max Verstappen has won the title. And Madrid Spain Masters was held, and Indonesia's Georgia M. Tuzung has defeated India's PV Sindhu to win the women's single title. Oscar-winning Japanese composer and pop pioneer Ryuichi Sakamoto passed away. Former Indian cricketer Salim Aziz Durrani has also passed away. And World Autism Awareness Day observed on 2nd of April, and International Children's Book Day is also observed on 2nd of April. So these were your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's go for a quick revision. First is Earth Hour. We observed the Earth Hour on 25th of March, and between this time all the lights are expected to be switched off in a tribute to show the strength, or to basically to conserve the light and reduce the pollution. Next is your Bharat Dynamics Limited. They have successfully tested the indigenous anti-tank guided missile, and this anti-tank guided missile was named as Amogha the Third. Next, Bharat Pay Group has partnered with World Economic WEP to foster women entrepreneurship in India, and it is your World Women Entrepreneurship Program. Alright, so remember, this is Women Entrepreneurship Platform tied up with Bharat Pay to foster women entrepreneurship in India. Next is Georgia. This became the first American state to condemn the Hindu phobia and has passed a resolution for the same. Next, EU, that is European Union, has removed Pakistan from the list of high risk third country jurisdiction, and this is important. This will help Pakistan secure funding. So friend, these were your important revision current affairs. Now it's time for your homework. First, WHO certified which country as malaria free recently? Second, which country is the host of International Conference on Human Wildlife Conflict and Coexistence? Third, IMF's extended fund facility has been recently approved for which country? So these are your 3 homework questions, friends. I hope you have understood the assignment. All you have to do now is like and comment below, so this will motivate me to make a better video for you in the long run, and also to present contents on regular basis. So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.